And we are back.
Welcome to this month's segment of CJTV.
Let's get spooky. Hello, welcome to CJTV. I'm Justice.
And I'm Michael. To start things off, we're going down the road to Joey and Trent with their story on Texas Roadhouse.
As many CJ kids know, the city of Joplin has a plethora of restaurants to fulfill your dining needs. We're going to take a look inside of the people who's bringing the taste of Texas to the 4 states.
We went to Texas Roadhouse for districts for golf, and Mr. Klinging and Tanner had been there, and they told me it was really good. I was really doubtful because I hate steak, and so we went there. Now it is my favorite restaurant, and I'm so happy we have one in Joplin. One of the girls on our team named Breely, she got some rattlesnake bites, and I tried them. Now they're my favorite food, so you guys should all go to Texas Roadhouse and probably get the rattlesnake bites.
So my favorite part about Texas Roadhouse is definitely the rolls. They're the best. My favorite thing on the menu, I'm not a big steak person, so I like their chicken. And yeah, most definitely I prefer people to go to Texas Roadhouse.
My favorite food at Texas Roadhouse is probably the chicken tenders. Yeah, the atmosphere there is great. They always have the games on, and it's always busy. I recommend it to people who like steak.
Texas Roadhouse is probably the best restaurant in America. They've got steak, chicken, cheeseburgers, the best cheese fries I have ever tasted. The waitresses, they'll dance for you. I'd recommend this restaurant to anyone. There's plenty of options of food. It's a great place, great atmosphere. I love it.
From here at Texas Roadhouse, this is Joey and Trent signing off.
I know where I'm going after school today.
But first, we have to finish this newscast.
Then let's head on over to Caleb, Chase, and Tanner with their Out of the Park segment on Wiffle Ball.
Word on the street here is that Wiffle Ball is dead, but the people of Asbury do a pretty good job of keeping it alive.
Every Saturday, the Asbury Wiffle Ball League comes together and plays wiffle ball. The league started recreationally, but has now blossomed into an official league. We start off with the developer of the league, Landon Adams.
I'm the committee chair, I'm the committee vice chair, and I am also all voting parties of the committee.
It's almost like the field of dreams. As soon as they cross the line, oh wow, we got a great player on the field. And you know, there's guys who do good on their first day, and there's Cole Smith, and you know, sometimes you do well, sometimes you do poorly, but my advice is, you know, just try, do your best, be a good sport, help your teammates, bring the energy.
As far as people playing out on this field, you couldn't ask for a better group of guys. You know, I've been playing with some of these guys for what seems like 5 to 10 years, guys I grew up with, and then bringing these young guys out on the field has really added a nice touch to our league. You know, you get some youthful, you know, enthusiasm out here, and you know, old players like me, Landon Adams, Dan Wares. You know, these guys that have been around a long time. Listen, we're starting to break down, and it's starting to become the time for these young guys to step up and take that to the next level.
We also stepped in with some players from around the league.
Well, being the worst player can be really discouraging at times, and sometimes I just feel really down, but then I always think to myself, you can't get any worse than you are now, so why don't you just keep swinging, and let's see if we can just hit a dinger or two.
As a player, I think I bring to the table a nice contact bat. I think I'm leading the league in singles, and I'm almost double the second person. I also can hit for power sometimes, solid defensive glove. My pitching needs some work, but hey, it's all right.
They told us how wiffle ball affects them off the field.
There's many different obstacles on the field, such as the pole at third base and the roof and this bench over here. And going through these obstacles every Saturday and getting around them and still making a play, those just really help me get through obstacles in life.
This is Caleb, Chase, and Tanner signing out.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to pick up a bat and start swinging.
You shouldn't do that now.
Why not?
Because we're going to Jillian, Marley, and Mac with their segment on the pumpkin patch. And you can't really play wiffle ball with a pumpkin.
The pumpkin patch is used by many people of all ages for many of the same reasons. Let's look into our own local community pumpkin patch.
It's been an incredible selling season. The growing season was a little difficult. We plant all the pumpkins, of course, take care of them, pick the pumpkins, wash the pumpkins, but a lot of it is just simply cleaning up, getting ready for folks to come out. On our busiest weekend this year, I would estimate we had about 1,800 people through on Saturday and Sunday. This year it was kind of a unusual October. We have 5 weekends, so we opened the first week or the last weekend in September. Normally we open the 3rd weekend in September and go through Halloween.
Let's see what the students have to say about our pumpkin patch.
Yeah, going to the pumpkin patch is a tradition. I carve them or set them out for decorations.
Sometimes we carve them, and then sometimes if my niece and nephew's over, we paint them.
Going to the pumpkin patch is not a family tradition, but it is quite fun to go. Well, I take these juicy pumpkins, I take them home, and I slice them up. I'll draw some designs on there, cut it out, take those seeds, cook them up, spice them, eat them, say yum, eat some more, and you have a good day.
This has been Mac, Jillian, and Mar reporting to you from CJTV.
With all these pumpkins, Halloween has to be just around the corner.
Well, Trent, Michael, Justice, and Ben can help you dress up for the occasion with their story on the Halloween store.
If you're ready for Halloween but don't have the right costume picked out yet, head down to the Halloween store in North Park Mall for all your Halloween needs.
Boo!
We interviewed the owner to see how his Halloween spirit led to all this.
About 10 years ago, friends back in Kentucky started a franchise and friends of mine bought into it. Our top selling costume this year is Frozen.
We interviewed some high school students about what they're dressing up as this Halloween.
This Halloween, I think I'm gonna be like a taco and like spread some lemon on it, like, yeah.
This Halloween, I want to be a marshmallow.
This Halloween, I'm going to be Emma Swan from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I'm going to Napoleon Dynamite and Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
He's going to pull me around on his 10-speed, and I'm going to wear roller skates. It's going to be crazy, and we're going to get lots of candy, and it's going to be a blast, and all of you are invited.
Vote for Pedro.
Yeah.
What am I going to be this Halloween? I'm going to be Catwoman, and my boyfriend's going to be Batman, and it's going to be relationship goals.
This has been Ben, Justice, and Michael. Have a spooky Halloween.
Piggy, I'm a little frightened now. Some of those costumes remind me of the monsters that are under my bed.
Just relax, kick back, and enjoy some wings or a burger with Alec, Braden, and Trent with their story on JTs Burgers and Wings.
We're here on location at JTs Burgers and Wings, and we're about to go inside and see what they got cooking. How long has JT's been open here?
We have actually been open a little over 7 months.
How has the location and the community been to you guys?
They've been great. We've tried to get really involved with the community by doing fundraisers, which is getting the word out there about our restaurant.
What's your favorite thing on the menu to get?
My favorite is the bacon cheddar burger and boneless wing egg rolls.
Any future plans for JTs?
We plan to stay here and just grow. We don't plan to leave anytime soon, so we just plan to continue to prosper.
When can we come in and enjoy?
Anytime. Our hours are Tuesday through Saturday. We come in at 10:30, or we open at 10:30 and we close at 9. And then on Friday nights we close at 10. Sundays we open at 11:30 and we close at 9.
Wow, what a great place to enjoy some burgers and some wings. This has been Trenton, Alec, and Braden with CJTV.
I'm not scared anymore, just really hungry. Prepare to be scared again, because we're going to Chance, Annie, and Kaylin with their story on Spook Houses.
Whoa! Oh, you scared me, Annie. Speaking of scaring people, out of all the fun things to do in October, spook housing has to be one of this area's favorites.
Teens spend lots of time and money at spook houses in October. We interviewed some students from Carl Junction that work at spook houses to see what it's like.
The reason why I wanted to work at the spook house was because I figured it would be easy and just extra money.
I work at Belleville Caves. My favorite part about working in a spook house would be just scaring the people. I think it's a fun job. I decided to work at a spook house because I didn't have anything better to do really, and it sounded fun.
We interviewed a few students here at CJHS to find out what their favorite spook houses are.
Well, my favorite spook house is Wolfman's House of Screams, and I like it, well, it's so scary I forgot the words. You know, I feel the rawest human emotion is being scared.
Well, I have to say my favorite spook house is definitely Gates of Hell. It's extremely frightening, and it has multiple levels as far as I can tell. But it's so dark you can't tell where you're going. There's just great actors all around.
My favorite spook house is Twisted Forest, and it doesn't scare me at all.
I really hate spook houses. I start sweating and shaking, and then my face just starts, I just do this and I sit on the ground and cry, and when they come to me, they know my name always. I don't know why they know my name, but they always know my name, and I hate it so much. I hate spook houses.
My favorite spook house is Myers Inn because clowns.
We caught up with the owner of Myers Inn to see what owning a spook house is really like.
We decided to start a spook house because we've enjoyed them for years and years to come, and we had an opportunity to buy a Forest of Fears out, and so we bought it out 5 years ago, and then we have decided that this was the best location for us to pursue it. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of people, and you know, it's a few days a week, and you know, this is the first year, so we have a lot of ins and outs and things to deal with, but I think after this year it'll smooth its way out, and we've had a lot of fun doing it.
Next time you're looking for a good scare, check out Myers Inn in Carthage, Missouri. This has been Annie,
Chance,
and Frazier signing out.
Boo!
Even I'm scared now. It's alright, because we're going to pop some tags with Kat, Grip, and Rebecca with their story on thrift shops.
With Halloween coming up, the DAV can help you find the perfect costume.
Also, thrift shopping is really good for finding costumes. Like now that it's Halloween time, I'm sure there's plenty of costumes there that are really cheap, and you can find cute little things to wear in the student section that nobody else has. They always have good bandanas that are super cheap, different colors for different themes of nights and stuff.
I don't know about you, but Tacky Sweater Day is my favorite day, and thrift stores like these will help you find sweaters for a steal.
Normally at thrift shops they have different tags each day. Some days there's a green tag that's on sale, some days it's a different tag on sale, and I feel like those tags are what you're looking for, so it's kind of like a hunt, and it's kind of fun. Okay, so I thrift shop in the winter time. I buy jeans and I cut them off to make shorts in the summer, and I dye them and I cut.
When checking out thrift shops, we came upon something more than just a deal.
Okay, this is Guiding Light Goodies thrift store. And this is a branch off of our ministry, which is Guiding Light Ministry. We help provide housing for women that have been homeless, abused, addicted, off the streets, out of prison, and out of jail.
I've been in the Guiding Light Ministry program for 8 weeks, going on 9 weeks. Since I've been here, my life has done a 360. I currently have a full-time job. I get my kids on the weekends, which I haven't seen in almost 2 years.
Like I said, this is a branch off of that ministry, and so the thrift store helps fund it. We're not state funded. We are at 2617 North Range line.
This has been Becca, Kat, and Grip with CJTV.
With only $20 in your pocket, you can find some really cool stuff.
Yes, you can find some clothes to dress up in for the greatest student section in the nation. Let's go to Maddie, Katrin, and their story on the CJ student section.
As the fall approaches, the football season continues. Although we may not be on the field every Friday night, we're all involved in a major way. Hundreds of students sit in these very stands to participate in something we call the student section.
We went to our student section leaders for the inside scoop.
I'd say my favorite thing about it is being extremely loud and obnoxious. I don't have to control the volume of my voice, and seeing all the idiot costumes. It's nice.
The purpose of the student section is to get everybody hype, get everybody involved in watching the games. And let's see, it's great to see people dress up and come out and support and show school spirit. The student section, we start chants. We always travel to away games because it's important to show our school spirit at other places as well.
Here's what fellow student sectioners have to say about Friday nights.
I like going to the student section. I like the football games. I like all the people that hang around. I think the seniors do a good job of making everyone cheer. All the freshmen participate this year. My favorite chant is Party because of Katrin. She is great. I think she's the best. She's my favorite senior. I love getting hyped during football games.
I love it because I love how loud we get and how rowdy we get, and I just love being there, and I like it when we do white out because then we get the baby powder and throw it up. And then I also love when we did the rock banners because we would do the oh there, and I love that.
Next, we caught up with a few football seniors to see what they think about our student section.
Well, the student section gets real loud. It's great. Gets me fired up for sure. That's one. I love their chants. They're really funny sometimes. When I'm on the sideline, I hear some of the chants they do, just cracks me up. So I love the student section. They're great.
Well, it's a great way to really get us pumped out there on the field. Big plays on third down that matter a lot to the game, that decide the game. It's really nice to have the crowd going crazy back behind us. It gets us pumped up because that's an atmosphere that most high schoolers don't get to play in.
We also went to somebody who knows a lot about the history of CJHS's student section.
I want to say in 2001, could have been 2 or 3, but sometime in that time period, I watched students start to take keener interest and more pride in supporting their football team, and I think that came along with winning. And the more we win, the more students I see start dressing up for theme night, the more students I see start making signs to hold up, the more students I see wanting to sit in the student section. And then a spinoff from that, band has their section, parents have their section, Booster Club now sells seats for their own section. So I think it's become a community effort to support the team, and I think that all came from the students first.
This is Maddie and Katrin. Thanks for watching. Are you guys ready to party?
And we've reached that time again, CJ.
Thanks for watching. This has been Kat
and Chance
signing out.